Welcome to another reading by me, as per me. Just be tarot. So I'm going to do a relationship reading, and this one's going to be pick a card, 1, 2, 3. And the questions I'm going to be asking are how your person views your true self and how they view your shadow self. And I'm also going to put some intimate space in there too. Sexual tarot magic. Tarot sexual magic. Sorry about that. So, and then also I'm going to do a mini tarot spread, 3 messages which will represent mind, body, soul, past, present, and future. Okay, so that's going to be what I'm going to do. So, we're going to start with pile 1, and that's going to be the amethyst. Amethyst pile. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the decks real quick. So the tattoo tarot, I'm going to be using that one. Instead of using darker, romantic together. So then the tarot sexual magic, and then your inner goddess, love your inner goddess cards, and the vampires. So this is going to be how they view you, your true self, and your shadowy self. So this should be fun. Put some timestamps in there. Oops, keep knocking this. So you can skip this whole part. It's probably really boring. Or not. One of those. Either it isn't. But if it isn't, I'll probably just chat a little bit. I'll do this. Okay. So that's going to be the second part of the reading. So I'm going to just ask my angels to bless the cards. All of them beforehand. There, and then one more. You know what? I'm going to use darker stones. I'm going to use the black quartz, smoky amethyst, and tiger's eye. Black quartz, smoky quartz, and tiger's eye. I think I said that one first time. I don't remember what I said, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so angels, please bless these decks. Have only divine loving light, guidance, wisdom, truth, answers. Come through for us with this good for those concerned. Especially the viewers. Angels, please bless these decks. So pile 1, let's put it up here. Pile 1, black tourmaline. I think I said quartz. Oh my god, I think I messed it up both times. Anyway, black tourmaline. Tourmaline, okay. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So we're going to use this one. Got mixed up. I'm going to use these first. It's almost bedtime, but not really. It's still early. Okay. Alright, pile 1. Black tourmaline. Tourmaline. So, we're going to ask how your person views you, how they view your true self, and how they view your shadowy self. Okay, so the side where, you know, you're a little darker side. So, for pile 1, angels. Pile 1's person. How do they view their person's true self? Those who chose pile 1, those who chose pile 1. How does the person view their true self? And angels, how was. And no peeking. Well, just a little bit of peeking. I guess a few seconds. So angels, I don't know what it takes sometimes, but I get to do because I'm in control. My little hands here doing the cards. So, angels. What's this one? Shadowy self. This one's got a little smudge on it. Excuse me. A little smuggling. Okay. So, this is how your person, pile 1, views your, sorry. People that are listening to the shuffling, sorry, I'm all mixed up. I don't know why. I'm gonna pick the other cards too, the little mini tarot card readings. So, and also just for pile 1, black Tourmaline, mind, body, soul, past, present, future. 3 cards for pile 1. Sexual intimate space. That's going to go how they view you, these cards. So how they view your true self. And your shadowy self. How they view the shadowy, darker self. I love this velvet background, and that's like great for the cards. They stay in place. Okay. Alright, so pile 1, black Tourmaline. We're gonna start here. So first we have how your person views your true self. Okay, so we have so how your person views your true self, pile 1. This is really nice, okay? So we have the Fool card, which is, I think, the best card in the deck. A lot of people would agree, because the Fool is just ready for adventure, action, and adventure. I already said adventure, so adventure times 2. The Fool. He's got his little pack on here. His suitcase is just a tiny little satchel. He doesn't need much to be happy. Okay, so that's the Fool card. So this is how they view your true self. Just skipping along, you know, not afraid of anything, basically. They're prepared. Okay, so always exploring and just amazing times. And then we have the Mermaid Soul here, and it says up here, love is not blind, it only sees what matters. Okay, so you can see this Fool here, this Fool card. He's not paying too much attention to what's going on around him, which can be an issue sometimes with this type of personality, right? He's very close to the edge here, so you can see there's a deep, deep fall. So he could easily just fall over. There's a snake here. He's not even paying attention to it or watching it. Okay, so this is how they view your true self. But we're not looking at not paying attention too much to things, right? We're looking at where we're going, and that's it. He knows he's not going to fall. He knows the edge is there, and he's just walking along the edge of it. Knows that he's fine. This person right here. Okay, so they love that about you. That's how they view you. Okay, really independent and simple. Gets where they're going. And you can see this nice little picture of this mermaid here. So they see you as also soft and gentle. Okay, so a go-getter, but soft and gentle. And how they view your more sexual, more intimate space, your true self, is that you're not too concerned about the people around you. Okay, all your friends that are coupled, or your family members. See, there's a couple here doing their business in the background. And again, this character, this Fool card, is, or she's not even watching. Okay, so they see that as your true self. That side of you is your very private person. Okay, they see you as a very private person, sexually and intimately, and also not comparing yourself or your partner to other people in relationships that are around you, which is also amazing. Okay, so they see you as this person. And if this is you, if you're resonating with this pile 1, Black Tourmaline, you're an awesome person. You're just always looking ahead, looking forward. You don't need much to get by or to make it and to accomplish things in your life. Okay, they see you as also soft and caring and gentle as well. They see you as a person who minds their own business, takes care of themselves, doesn't pay too much attention to what's going on around them. In this case, it's a good thing, right? Especially when it comes to this sort of sexual, intimate, vulnerable space. They're not going to be comparing you, and they know you're not going to be comparing them to anyone else. So that's a really nice way to see you, your true self. And how they view your shadowy self. Okay. Well, you can look at these pictures with me as I'm looking. Okay, so pile 1, they don't see much negativity regarding your shadow self, okay, your shadow space. That's pretty much it. So how they view your shadow self, right, the darker self that you know, usually everyone has, they see you as not really having that space. Okay, they see you as extremely confident, authentic, real, and organic. Okay, we have the 4 here for deep soul connection, and the Queen of Cups. That's also mastering your emotional, vulnerable, intimate space. Okay, so you can see in this picture, she's beautiful. This vampire's got that gold shimmer here, big eyes, red lips, happy. Because the vampire cards, they don't look too happy, even though she doesn't really look that happy. She really is. She's authentic, real, and organic, and natural. Okay, that's and then you can see here this Queen of Cups. She's also very confident. You can see this in the position she's in with this person that she's with. Okay, she's completely clothed, is wrapping her whole body around this other person, sort of nonchalantly. You can see she's, you know, got a crown on her head. So this is supposed to be your shadowy self. Okay, so if anything, okay, they might be a little intimidated by your shadowy self, because your shadowy self, the reason it's falling into this category, even though it's natural, real, organic, and strong and confident, right, it's showing up in this because they might be a little intimidated by that. To be honest, I think that's the message I'm getting. You know, and if you're resonating with this pile 1, this may very well be your shadowy self. Maybe you are very confident, sometimes overly confident, sometimes maybe a little exactly that, just almost too real, you know, like right, but not in the sense, right, this is amazing to be in this space, especially with these cards here paired together. It's not like you're indifferent or you know, you don't care. That's why this is basically you're perfect. Pile 1. So that's really nice to see. Very nice. So I'm gonna have you're just basically amazing. And it's not your shadow self, it just intimidates people, basically. So maybe you want to be a little more, let's see, what's the word? Yeah, just keep doing you, because how can you tell somebody not to be their true, authentic self, right? You can't. It makes people uncomfortable, I guess. That's when it starts to intimidate people. But that's just the way it is. You're probably used to it, pile 1. So I wouldn't say lose that, you know. and they don't view that as a bad thing either. So your little tarot reading, the tarot spread here, got mind, body, and soul, past, present, and future. So mind, death, okay. Okay, I just got a message regarding this supposed shadowy self, how they view your shadowy self. Okay, so what it is, now that I have some clarification, I should have, no, I kept it like that. Your shadowy self is them being intimidated by this confident self, but also a possibility of not being completely in that space just yet. So that's a possibility for you, pile 1. Okay. Okay, this makes sense. So they believe that you are this person, but I guess how they think, they also feel that it's a possibility you might not be able to fully get there. Does that make sense? We have here the death card for the mind. Okay, so death to any negative thoughts or headspaces that might stop you from reaching your potential, attaining your desires. Death to that. Okay, so that's why they view you as this person that's just take on anything and is authentic and honest. So that confirms that, right? And that's your past is two's headspaces that may have brought you tears. So that's good, right? And then we have the body and present. So that's the Page of Cups. So that's why I was saying what I was saying before. This could be a fear because you're possibly at the Page of Cups, which is just before the Queen of Cups, So a possibility is that you're not completely there in this sort of confident, royal space, even though you're super, super close and may even be there. But the possible outcome is the Two of Swords, right? Which is when she's got making like 2 tough mental situations or difficult things going on around you, but really it's not difficult. See, she's got the blindfold, but she's holding the swords. She's on this calm, peaceful ocean. It's a nice moonlight here in the background, really calm. So, but she's still got the swords there in the blindfold. Like, what do you got the swords for? Like, drop the swords and go take a nice leisurely swim, romantic swim in the back. Okay, so pile 1, this is how your person views you. And so I just got into a lot of words when I was describing how they view your shadowy space, is because they view you as being confident and queen of your sexual space, and you're super sensual. But I think in reality you may still be struggling to get in that space. That's why it showed up in your shadowy self. Okay, so they believe that you are this person, but you may not be believing that at this time. So if that's resonating with you, know this person sees everything in you, and they see you as getting past your mental anguishes that may be stopping you 100% in your sexual or intimate relationship space. But you can easily just drop that, because you're almost there. So that's your message for pile 1. I hope that made sense. That's a good message. Really strong, intuitive person, so that's awesome. We're gonna stop here and continue after.